Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about solving and interpreting systems of equations. Our learning objective is that you can find and check the solutions between two graphs. Right? You have to write down everything from here on out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, everything has to be written down. So our first questions we're going to be asked to graph systems and find the solutions. So we're not actually going to solve this problem, we're just going to walk through the steps because we've already solved problems like this. The first thing you have to do is solve both the equations for y. Once you get y by itself, you have to graph both equations. After you graph both equations on the same graph, you have to find where they meet, or the solution. And once you find the solution, you have to check it in both of the original equations to see if they are true. Okay, this is what we worked on the other day, so just make sure that you get these steps written down for me. All right, here we go. This next one, you have to draw this graph. Write out the question, please. It says identify the appropriate solution or solutions for the system and check it in each equation. So when you're plugging in, finding the solution, that is where the points intersect. So if you look right here, the line and the parabola meet right there. So that's going to be one solution. This is -3, -8. So that's one of our solutions. Our other solution is at 2, -3. So we're going to have two solutions for this one. So we're going to end up checking things like 4 times. When we check, we're going to plug it into y equals x minus 5. And our other equation is y equals -x squared plus 1. So we're going to check them both in each. We'll start with -3, -8. So we plug it into the first one. We have -8 equals -3 minus 5. So -8 equals -8. That one works. Come over here, check it in the next one. Negative y equals -(-3) squared plus 2. So I have -8 equals a negative. Now -3 squared is 9 plus 1. So -8 equals -8. So this first one is a solution. We're good with that one. We checked it. Now we have to check our other point to see if it's a solution. So we're going to check 2, -3. So once again, we'll plug it into the first one. So we have -3 equals 2 minus 5. -3 equals -3. So that one works. Our next one we plug in, we're going to have -3 equals a negative, parenthesis 2 squared plus 1. So -3 equals -2 plus 1. Oh, excuse me, -4, because 2 squared is 4. So we have a -4. So we have -3 equals -3. And that worked out. So both of these are a solution because we checked and they worked. Okay, so you're going to have some problems like that. Now, our next example, make sure we have all of this written down, please. We're going to use the graph that's given to identify whether the x value is. So we're going to talk about what the x values are. It's very important, x values. So for this first one, we have f of x is greater than g of x. So we're saying that where is the line greater than the parabola? Okay, and when the line is greater than the parabola, it's going to be right in here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm putting this squiggly mark. So you do need to make sure you have this graph down. All right, so it's going to be from there to there. Now we're talking about the x values. So it starts right here. X value is -3. So we're going from -3 all the way over here. Our x value is 5. So our x values are going from -3 all the way to 5. Now on this one over here, we're saying when is the line less than the parabola? Less than, that's going to be on the outside. So that's going to be all of this down here is less than, and all of this above the parabola is less than. So we're going to have 2. Since this goes on and on and on in this direction, we have negative infinity over here. So we're going to have this go from negative infinity all the way to our x value, which is negative 3. Then on the other side, we start at 5, and we go all the way and all the way and all the way forever, so we're going to go all the way to infinity. That's when it's less than. Right? So make sure we get all of that in our notes, please. And last but not least, our last example, we're going to use the graph below, and we're going to place a star where f of x equals g of x, and we're going to place a smiley face in the location where f of x is greater than g of x. So when we're looking at this, our stars go where they intersect. So we're going to have a star here and here. That's where the graphs intersect. Now when it's greater than, that's going to go on our line when it's inside the parabola. So our greater than, you could have a smiley face anywhere on here. All right, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, this is all I have for you today, so I hope you go out. Make sure you have all the examples written down. That's really important. They're all going to be on your worksheet, okay? So go out, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will be seeing you guys soon. Bye!